Standing on the parade deck as Marines, it would have been easy to think boot camp was just phases, events, and checklists. But there was more. There were entire days and entire lessons that didn't fit neatly into a timeline, yet stayed with us just as strongly. One of those was bayonet training. For the first time, the rifle wasn't just something to shoot or carry. It became an extension of aggression and control. We learned strikes, thrusts, balance, not wild violence, but disciplined movement. Every motion was deliberate. Bayonet training wasn't about anger, it was about controlled intensity. Right alongside it came pugil sticks, heavy gear, padding, face cages. You stood across from another recruit, heart racing, not to hurt them, but to push past hesitation. The moment the whistle blew, everything narrowed, noise faded, instinct took over. It taught confidence, it taught commitment, and it taught that aggression, when controlled, could be purposeful, not reckless. We also learned camouflage, cover, and concealment, how to blend into terrain, how shadows mattered, how movement drew attention faster than color. You learned to slow down, to observe, to think tactically instead of emotionally. That flowed directly into basic warrior training, field skills, security, movement, communication. This was where the Marine Corps stopped feeling ceremonial and started feeling operational. We learned hand and arm signals, silent communication, because sometimes speaking wasn't an option. Every signal mattered: a raised fist, a slicing motion, a pointed direction, simple gestures, heavy responsibility. Then came military operations in urban terrain, moving through buildings, corners, doorways, learning angles, learning patience, learning that recklessness got people hurt. Everything slowed down. Precision mattered, control mattered, and then there was the gas chamber. This one stayed with everyone. We all knew it was coming, and no amount of preparation made it easier. Standing in line, masks sealed, heart rate already elevated. You watched recruits come out coughing, eyes red, faces panicked. Then it was your turn. Inside, the gas burned instantly. Eyes, lungs, skin. Then came the command: mask off. State your name. State your platoon. State your drill instructor. Your body screamed to breathe. Your brain screamed to escape. Panic tried to take over, and you had to stay composed. That chamber taught something powerful. Fear doesn't disappear. You learn to function anyway. Another part that shaped us deeply was the conditioning march. Miles under load, boots rubbing raw, straps digging into shoulders, no talking, just rhythm, step after step. It wasn't about speed, it was about endurance, about staying in formation when your body wanted to break away. Before graduation came the motivational run. This one was different. Cadence filled the air. Pride replaced fear. You weren't running as recruits anymore. You were running as Marines. Families watched from the sidelines, and for the first time, you felt the transformation. Then came Family Day, the moment we had waited for. Seeing loved ones again, hugs that felt unfamiliar because we had changed. Conversations felt different, not distant, more grounded, more present. And finally, graduation. Standing tall, still, disciplined. Boot camp didn't just teach us how to follow orders, it taught us responsibility, accountability, attention to detail, control under pressure. It changed how we carried ourselves, how we spoke, how we listened, and that change didn't stop with us. Our families felt it, our friends saw it. Boot camp reshaped not just individuals, but entire circles of lives around us. Because discipline spreads, standards spread, growth spreads. Graduation wasn't the end, it was confirmation that something permanent had taken root, and once it does, it never really leaves you.